Let's talk diaper bags. What do you need in your diaper bag? What do you not need? I'm gonna share all of my tips as a mama of 3. Hi, I'm Cassie Joy Garcia of Fed and Fit, and I am holding this fresh little sweet baby. Her name is Dagny. She's our 3rd, and I have learned a lot about what to pack in my diaper bag and what I don't need, and we've broken it down to the bare minimum, so I'm gonna show you everything. Okay, let's get to it. So the first things first, let's talk about the bag. I went for it. With my 3rd kiddo, I went ahead and got a freshly picked bag. Yes. The 3rd baby just sleeps through just about everything. That's out of necessity. So I went ahead and splurged and I got the freshly picked bag. I really love it. I love a backpack style backpack or diaper bag because I have found that it's so much more practical for me to carry around. The shoulder straps, those kinds of bags tend to be a little fussy, especially if I'm carrying a little one and then also our 1.5-year-old Bishop. So the backpack is really clutch, and this bag actually, it's not sponsored. I paid for this bag with my own money, but it also comes with a little attachment for a shoulder strap if you prefer that. So you have options. And so this bag has all kinds of pockets, and let's break in. I'll show you exactly what I've got packed. I actually didn't plan on doing this video today, so this is really spur of the moment. Genuinely, this is what I showed up at the Fed and Fit office today. So this flap comes open. It's a little magnetic flap, which I really like, and it also has a secure zipper pouch, which I really appreciate because if I'm out and about, I just like knowing that things are gonna stay put because this bag is gonna get thrown all over the place, odds are, and I need to know that things aren't gonna fall out on me. So I open up my zipper bag, and the very first thing that I pull out, the things that I keep at the very top, the first one is this. It's a Copper and Pearl is the brand, but it's a nursing cover. And as the team can attest, I don't use it when I'm in a small space, usually with a bunch of women or at home, of course. But when I'm out in a restaurant, I will pull this out. I love this. So I use it as both a nursing cover and as a car seat cover. So if I'm going into a restaurant and let's say Dagny is asleep in her car seat, I'll keep her in it and I will put this cover over the car seat to keep it nice and dark in there. And then I can also wear it. It's nice and stretchy and I can give her plenty of room to breathe underneath while she nurses in privacy. It's also nice and cozy for her. She's more likely to fall asleep when she nurses if she's using this. I love it. And I've used a lot of brands. Copper and Pearl, Copper and Pearl has all kinds of beautiful prints and options, and so they're great. And I've used them for now 3 pregnancies. They really stand up. I wash them almost after every use, so that's a really great option. I also have in here a little swaddle slash baby blanket. This is a really large one. Aiden and Anise make some of my favorite ones. We'll link to all of this in the notes below, but a nice big blanket. You just never know when you're going to need another baby blanket. I'm not necessarily gonna swaddle her when I'm out and about, but I never know when I need to lay it down. If I'm in a public restroom and I need to change her diaper, I like making sure that she's got a nice clean area totally covered. And so I'll put this down before I put a changing mat down just to make sure that she's not gonna touch anything. Which, you know, I let go as the kids get older. Going into a public restroom with a 4-year-old is a whole other story. There are not enough blankets in the world to keep her from touching surfaces you don't want her to touch. Okay, also up here at the top, I can feel it. It's like, and that's another thing, is I like a diaper bag. I'll show you a peek inside, but I like a diaper bag that has pockets and compartments. Things go where they're supposed to go. I know without looking that on this top right-hand corner is where the diapers are, and right in the back left is where I have my wipes. So I always have a full bag of wipes in the diaper bag. If this starts, I like to use the Honest wipes. They work great for us. Especially, I like that they have a little bit of texture. We've used water wipes in the past and they worked great. They work great for older kiddos that were changing diapers and also young babies. And if this starts to get low, so for example, if I pick this up and it feels a little thin or it's half full, then I'll swap it out because I do not want to be without a full pack of wipes in my diaper bag when I'm out and about. Next, wouldn't be a diaper bag without some diapers. So I cloth diaper when I'm at home for our kids until they start learning how to walk. And that's another story for another time. But while they're not learning how to walk, we do cloth diaper, except for when we travel. And so you could definitely travel. You could go to a restaurant and go out with cloth diapers. It's just kind of a line that I draw in my family, that we use disposable when we're out and about. And I also use disposable at night because it's a little bit more moisture wicking. And so these are the ones we use. We like the Bamboo diapers. They're hypoallergenic. There's a lot of really great brands out there. Pick your favorite. That's just the one that we started using with our youngest, or oldest rather, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Next up, all of this at the top is for baby Dagny. Okay, I do have stuff in here I'll show you for the older girls. I have a 4-year-old and an almost 2-year-old. But everything at the top, because this one needs things the most, is for her. So I've got a couple outfit changes in here for her. These are her Valentine's jammies. That's so cute. She did not need any clothes, but I bought her jammies. So a couple extra pair of jammies. I could bring full outfits for her, but honestly, if she has a blowout and there's a situation, I would rather just put her in pajamas. I'd rather know that they already have the little footies on there. She's gonna be well covered and nice and warm. But just in case, I do have a little onesie in case maybe it's a warm day, a backup. So 3 outfits for fresh babies. I think that's really important. It might feel like overkill, but I'll tell you, on this 3rd baby, I think 3 is the magic number, because sometimes I've gone through 2. I've used both of those, and then I'm driving home and it's a nail biter. Because what if I need that 3rd and I don't have it? I don't know that I've ever had to use my 3rd backup outfit in the diaper bag, but I feel so much better knowing it's in there. Okay, let's see what else we've got. So next up down here, like I said, I have 2 other girls, a almost 2-year-old and then one that just turned 4. And so what I've got are backup outfits for my older girls, and I put them in plastic bags because that way, and they have their names on them, and that way it's ready to go. Because you just never know if somebody has an accident or spills lemonade on themselves at a restaurant and is upset that they're wearing wet clothes. This is really helpful. And I don't like traveling with lots of bags. I don't like traveling with Grayson has a bag and Bishop has a bag and Dagny has a bag. We're putting it all in one because we need this to work for Mama. And so that's why their change of clothes are in here also. Okay, what else? There's all kinds of cool pockets in this diaper bag. Oh, yes, this one is in a pocket so I can reach it, is hand sanitizer. I really like this hand sanitizer. It's from Beauty Counter. It also moisturizes. If you are, young parents, we wash our hands so often that they just get so dry. My hands get so dry. And so I really appreciate that this also moisturizes while it disinfects. So that's a really great one to have. Doesn't have to be this brand, but have something like that in your bag. It's also a good one if someone wants to hold the baby and you're a little nervous about if you don't know when the last time was that they washed their hands. It's nice to be able to say, oh yes, let me get some hand sanitizer first and squirt that in your hands before you hold my newborn. Okay. Oh yes, okay, so this is just a, what are they called? Burp cloth. Words. Oh my goodness, yes, a little burp cloth. Okay, so I've been very fortunate. I keep waiting for the other shoe to drop, but it hasn't yet. I'm very thankful. But my kids haven't really, they don't spit up a lot. And that's just, we've been very fortunate with that. But that doesn't mean I still don't travel with a burp cloth, because you just never know when something's gonna happen. This is also a really great, just quick wipe up a mess, whether you're having to use it when you're burping them on your shoulder or you just need an extra rag. I like having these. This one's Aiden and Anise. I really like the shape of it. This U shape is really nice and friendly. So it just fits on the shoulder. So nice. And so that way if she moves her head around, you're still really well protected. Cloth diapers, the old-fashioned regular cloth diapers also work great. You don't have to get this fancy kind. I have the cloth diapers that my mom used on us when we were babies, and we still use those as burp cloths. They're really, really handy. Okay, I think that's it for the inside of the bag. Now, this diaper bag has a back pocket, and in the back pocket, I keep 2 things. I should probably keep what I'm about to show you in the main pocket, but that's actually where I keep my wallet in case I need a really quick grab. Now, if I'm walking around in public, I'll actually put this in the secured zipper section, so it's really out of reach, but I keep my wallet in there. This is also my purse. So when I'm in the season of lots of need for a diaper bag, I know that I'm going to have to change a diaper a few times while we're out for a basic errand. Next up in here, because again, this is also my purse that I'm traveling around with, I like to be very minimalistic. I also have my cell phone in my diaper bag at all times. Try to keep it charged as best you can, and if you're really on your game, put a charger in your bag. I don't have one in mine right now, but that would be a really great thing to do. Also, thinking about myself, I have a protein bar for myself. This is just a Think bar, 20 grams of protein in this bad boy, so it really means business. And because if I'm nursing, I'm hungry. I can't just nibble on a cute little protein bar. I need something with some serious macros. And so that's why I have this one in here. I think it's pretty good. Also not sponsored. I'm buying them with my own money. Also for mama, you'll notice that my things in the diaper bag are on the outside. They're in these outside pockets. They're in the back so that I can just easily reach them while we're in the car or we're out and about. My water bottle, I would keep this nice and full so it's ready to go. Also in this outside pocket, speaking of water, electrolytes. The Element electrolytes are my favorite. These are salt-based, so they're salty. If you haven't ever used them, they're not sweet. They do have some artificial sweeteners in some of them. My actual favorite flavor is I think I'm the only person I know that actually prefers the raw salt one. It has no flavor, no extra sweeteners in it. It just tastes like salt water. And I put fresh lemon juice in it. So I will keep a few of these in my bag if I'm feeling a little, especially if you're pregnant or nursing, your electrolytes are a really important thing to keep topped off. And I've noticed when I try to take 2 packets a day, and I've noticed that if I get behind and then I take my electrolytes, my double up of these packets, my milk supply is noticeably more improved the next day. Has a big impact because you're just constantly losing that stuff. Also in that other, I told you this was not predetermined. I have another protein bar in my other pocket. I just never know which pocket's gonna be closer and I need there to be food in them. So I have another protein bar and then I have this Beauty Counter lip gloss. This is their Beyond Gloss. And this is not an intentional plug. I love this gloss. This is my favorite gloss. I have pregnancy and nursing dries my lips out. And this gloss keeps me super moisturized without having any sort of a weird reaction. I have very sensitive skin, and this is one of the only lip products I've found that keeps me moisturized without having a reaction. I am never away from an arm's reach of one of these tubes of gloss. And this is just a little, kind of a good neutral color. When I put my glasses on later, I'll tell you what the color is and maybe we'll post it because I have a feeling you'll ask. Okay, last pocket down here are kind of baby supplies. So I have a diaper rash and a protective balm in here. I think the diaper rash cream is actually discontinued from Beauty Counter. Both of these are Beauty Counter products. It's one of the, I don't mean to rub it in because you can't even get it. It's one of the best diaper rash creams. I'm sure there's others out there. I just stocked up when I heard that they were going to discontinue it. But they do have this protective daily balm in here. And I use this not only on little babies, but our older kids, on myself. It kind of has a consistency of Aquaphor, right? It's clear, it's nice and thick. And so for example, our middle one, Bishop, she's the one who's almost 2. She constantly gets like chapped cheeks. Especially when the weather's cold, and so this really helps keep her cheeks nice and soft and moisturized. And then the last thing in here is a little baby brush. I wouldn't necessarily say that's a super necessary thing, but I just love having it. You don't get to brush a little baby's sweet hair very long. Why not? She liked it. You didn't see it, but she smiled. Anyways, that's it. That's my diaper bag. I think that's everything. I hope that was helpful. And if you're watching this and there's other things that you're thinking that you love having in your diaper bag, comment below and let us know what it is. Let's all share our tips. Let's share our favorite secrets. Other things that I will say things, honorable mentions that are not currently in this diaper bag, because again, unplanned. I would say snacks for my older kids. Okay, so I like to put things in there like green juice packets. Those are great. Applesauce packets. We have these brown rice crunchies that they really like. Things that are non-perishable, that are gonna really, if I forget that they're in here for several weeks, they're going to be fine. A water bottle for the girls would be an ideal situation, but if we're out and I just have mine, then I just share my water with them. Let's see, what else would be an honorable mention? What do you think, Dagny? I think that it depends on how freshly postpartum you are. I am almost 2 months, and so I'm really past the majority of my own healing. But another thing that I would include in the diaper bag to keep out and about, especially if you have a newborn, would be your personal care product items. So that's stuff that I cleared out when I didn't need them anymore, but all of the pads and the extra set of clothes for you. And I guess that would be one more thing. If my kids spit up a lot or were really messy, then I would also put a change of clothes for myself in the bag. I don't typically need that, and so I don't put it in there. And if I get a little messy, what avocado got rubbed into me at lunch while we were out in a restaurant, I just go with it and I wear it until I get home because I don't really have that much space in here. I hope you found today's video helpful. Below you're gonna find links to everything that I mentioned, a link to also our hospital bag article, and on your screen right now we have a video where I walk you through everything that I took to the hospital.